Hey guys, Rob, aka Devdog here again with Endless Legend Shifters and our Allayi kind of like semi-playthrough, short little Let's Preview series. And in my last episode, if you will remember, I had made my hero here, Zoyos, the more mobile version of him. So now with his level up, he's got 6 out of 6 with the Flute of the Clockwork Phoenix equipped as well. So we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna bring these guys back together. It's gonna be a nice little reunion, and then Zoyos is going to jump out of that city. I'll tell you what, and they're gonna start creating havoc among the minor factions. This is gonna be a short episode. I just wanted to highlight the combat capabilities of these guys. That is to say that they are, they're very mobile, but they're not very hard hitting. So I don't think that's going to surprise anybody, but it is the case. Let's see, guys. So we're going to assign these to the, there we go. Holla back. And now with Zoyos and the 2 Seekers, I think we're actually close to being done with this Seeker. So we'll wait until that Seeker's done. No, actually, with 2, we should be alright. So let's gain some advantage here with the the geography. Oh my god, I couldn't think of it. I like having the... Yeah, I wish once I turn this on, because I like the hexes. I think it makes it have this like really cool board game look to it. I wish that once I turned it on, it stayed on through saved games, because I just loaded this thing and it wasn't on. So you can take a look at the sprite here, which is just really good looking, or the whatever you want to say, the model, and it looks really good. I like the art, I like the work. Some people are saying that it looked like the Allayi weren't as good, or as good looking as the other ones, and I have to disagree. I think they look really good. We can pull it in here, and you can see that there's quite a bit of detail around the face. You know, so it looks good. I don't know who that guy was, but they're wrong. So let's go ahead and attack. Alright, so we have our militia and 2 dredge. Let's dismiss that, please. Alright, and here we can see that the blue, they're going to come in. So let's make these guys here. Let's leave these guys here, and you're going to sit in the forest here. And that way they'll just sort of funnel through right into that. And what we're going to do is we're going to make them hold off just so we can maintain our advantage here. It's suggesting that these guys move. This guy moves here, and I think that's going to be alright, because that may give him a little bit better range when it comes to these guys. But we'll see. I think it's not going to matter. But we'll let the militia charge in, because I don't care about them. And here we go. Alright, so they've engaged, and we hit them for just a little more than they hit us for. So, like I said, they're not particularly strong. They're very mobile, which I can appreciate and I like, but they aren't meant for like hard hittingness. In fact, I just got my butt whooped on that particular exchange there. So let's hope. I think they're going to attack him again, which means I might lose that unit. Nope, didn't lose it, which is good, but they did get stunned. So let's go ahead and hit him with everything we've got here. And if you remember, this guy actually heals all of our units for a certain percentage of his hit ability, his attack ability. So I think it's 15%. So each turn you're going to see some increase in life. Oh, wow. Like I said, Seekers aren't that great. It's a good idea for me to actually increase their defense through not increasing their armor, but adding armor to them, equipping them with armor. So I might just do that before we get too far. Don't know why I went there. So let's give them some armor. They got the shield already. They're obviously in need of some armor to withstand the brutalness of the little dwarves. And we'll give them... I don't think they need improved movement, but we could give them some improved vision, and I forgot what sharp sense does. Okay, plus 20% defense against ranged attack. Alright, that'll work for me. So what we can do is actually now retrofit. Oh, we don't have enough, and we're losing dust. So that's not great. So what we'll do is we'll actually make sure that we don't lose out on all that. I don't want to go in the hole, you know. But yeah, so like I said, this isn't going to be particularly long. I just want to show you some of the combat abilities. Obviously, I can't get into the monk without playing for quite a bit more, because it looks like I'm only 6 technologies into that. We could play for a little bit longer and see if we get there, but I'm not convinced that we will. All right, so let's talk about researching technologies. We've already got my mainstays of seed storage and the mill foundry. Then we took on the public library, and I also took on pillaging, because it would be nice to pillage some of these things that we're going to run into as we're super mobile and get around. Let's see, do we have any rivers or anything? We're close to the ocean, which would help. Let's just go ahead and do the Empire Mint, since we are running low on dust. It'd be good to buff that up a bit. And then we're going to continue. So I want to show you how capable the Skyfin is, because, I mean, this might be a little risky. 2 against 1, but I did want to show you the combat abilities, and I'm not really too concerned with winning or anything like that right now. So let's go ahead and attack these 2 endless, whatever they're called. Ended, yeah. And see how mobile they are? They can just immediately start way over there. So we'll have him attack, and you'll see it's quite a good attack. Okay, I lied. It sucks. I knew that they got nerfed, but I didn't know that they got nerfed that hard. So yeah, let's make him move over here, and then he can attack from behind. Oh, this isn't going like I hoped it would. I knew it wouldn't go terribly well. I just wanted to show you their abilities, but it looks like their abilities have been diminished even further than what I saw. Before, the Skyfin was actually quite powerful, which they were like, we don't want a scout to be super powerful. And that makes sense. So they nerfed it, but it looks like they nerfed it quite a bit. So, and I think that makes more sense as far as the story and like the actual role of that particular unit goes. So I basically just wasted my Skyfin. So we'll have to build another one once we can. They need 20 pearls. Wow, that's also changed too. It used to be 10. So yeah, this is basically what I mean. I just wanted to show you the general feel of the Shifters expansion. Once it's finalized, I think I'm gonna do a full let's play, because I keep coming back to Endless Legend. I really enjoy it. It's easily my favorite 4X of the last couple years. The only game I see even stealing me away from it a little bit would be Stellaris. That's probably because I'm in the mood for some space stuff. And then Endless Space 2, once it comes out, I'm sure I'll spend a lot of time with. But yeah, Endless Legend is easily the game that I've spent the most time on in the last couple years. Combined between the various versions that I have, I think almost 200 hours. So really enjoying it, still enjoying it. I think the Shifters expansion is fantastic. So if you guys have any questions or anything like that, you know what we could do is actually I'm going to go through until we get to turn. We're going to go 11 turns here. I'm just basically just going to brush right through these things. I want to show you what it's like once you get the winter going, and you can actually use the Altar of Ariga to buy stuff with your pearls. So in the meantime, we will do some stuff and more stuff. Alright, looks like we are being complimented. I like it. Thank you. Let's race up here and see if we can attack. Oh, you. Oh, you. Let's take these ended out since they took out my Skyfin. It looks like I'm going to be at a disadvantage as far as terrain goes. Let's see if we can get in here real quick. No, stop. Looks like I got there before they attacked me. So yes, awesome. Not gonna change much, but let's do. See, I just like that the Allayi can move so far. They just have so much more mobility, and I really appreciate it. I think their mobility definitely makes up for the fact that they're weak as crap. Yeah, see, they're still popping me harder than I'm popping them, for the most part. Alright, so let's punch him in the gut. Punch him. Very good. Alright. So we've made up for the fact that they killed my Skyfan. And by made up, I mean we just sort of even things out. Making up for that would be, I don't know. I don't know, but it would be good. Alright, so we're not building anything here. Let's make sure that that changes. Can we do the Museum of Ariga? Let's do it. That might be a good spot. We want to be kind of opposite of the other one so we can level up our city district. It's a good spot, so let's do that. And we didn't take a look. I forgot to take a look at the art. I think, yeah, that looks like it might be the altar. And now that I notice it, it's very in line with the Allayi's like structure aesthetic. So I think maybe they might be different for various factions, which would be awesome. Unless the altar is just always going to look like that, which is totally fine, but it definitely looks very good. So I love the artwork in this game. I just can't get over how awesome it is. Alright, so the wine booster is... Okay, let's go ahead and activate it, because I think we can get towards the fervent... Oh, we are fervent now. So that's going to make us carry on through to the next level of our quest. Next stage. I guess I could do that. I don't really... Yeah, I mean, let's do advanced alloys, actually, and start buffing up some of our weapons. And then we'll take this guy here and retrofit if we can. At least one of them. Yeah, we'll retrofit the better of the two seekers. So that way he can at least survive to a degree. And then we'll... Oh, no! No! Don't you dare. Come back. I didn't mean to do that. Sorry. Sorry. Very good. So we got some dust and some more pearls. And we're only 7 turns away from winter, so we're going to keep going. Produce 9 influence in one of your cities for 5 turns. Very good. We can do that. We're not really close, but we can do it. We're actually going to focus on getting the Museum of Ariga done so that we can beat everybody. So let's take that 1 turn. And then we're going to, let's see if we can attack these guys. Let's do that. In fact, we'll wait until we're just a little bit higher in HP before we do that. Gonna keep going through these turns, get close to winter. We're doing decently in score. I think the problem is that we haven't really focused on expanding. Again, you know, like that's something I would probably be doing if I was playing to play for reals. I would have expanded already. Normally I like to expand by turn 20, so I like, you know, I'm pretty aggressive with the expansions. At least the first couple times. I really like the Allayi because they favor, or they do better with smaller empires, and I just generally like to have smaller empires anyways. So I wish there was more of an advantage for having a medium to small sized empire in games like this, because I just really don't like the micromanagement that comes with large empires in general. It's generally why I play smaller maps and all that stuff. Yikes. I feel like I turned up the combat speed animations, or combat animation speeds, but I guess not. Maybe they defaulted back to regular speed. The regular speed kind of feels slow to me. And I'm sure there are some people that are like, why are you even watching this, man? Well, I like watching this game. It's so freaking awesome to watch, even after 200 hours. I also really like the sound effects. I love them. When those ended die, it just sounds perfect. Excellent. We have completed the task. Very good. Alright, so we're probably doing pretty good with the let's see how far we are. We're 4 out of 6. Boo! We're not doing great at all. Let's see what we can do. We can find another one up here. And in one turn, we might actually be able to attack the second one. That's crazy. I love the mobility of these guys. Alright, so we gained a level. We're going to take the... let's take the new movement. So this is going to be 7 movement for everybody here. Which is great, see? Which is great. It's just crazy how mobile these guys are. We can move there one turn then. And then... I will probably just auto the next battle so that we can get to the winter. And I can show you how that goes down. And then we can just sort of say goodbye, adieu, sayonara, until the final release. Very good. And then... oh, whoa. Holy crap. What you doing, boy? Man. Well, they got super aggressive, didn't they? I think they might have 3 already. Little bastards. They're up there, no doubt. Alright, so let's go ahead and let's take these next 2 turns. Show the winter. I want to show you how the pearls drop in the winter as well. We're just going to take something random. Let's do the armor. Move on. Very good. Alright, so something unique to the Allayi is that no matter where I've walked at this point, I can immediately see where the pearls have dropped. So as you can see, they can sort of blend into the map features a little bit, but they are pretty easy to tell where they are. And all you do is you walk over them and you gain them. So as you can see, it came up. I'll walk over here and I'll grab this one, and you can see down in the lower right it'll be added to. See, there's the one. And basically during the winter you're going to be racing around to try to grab these things. There's some discussion as to whether or not they should continue being there during the summer. I personally feel like they should dissolve at least over a few turns after summer, so that there is more incentive to race around during the winter. But that's the winter pearl, so you'll see again. A little bit easier to tell once you zoom out, but you can pretty easily tell. There's one right there, there's one right there, one right there, one right there. They do get a little small. And let's take a look at the altar. So now, with my various pearls, I can unlock these things. So in this case, the Nyctalopian lenses, which provides immunity to winter vision penalty on city and regional buildings, I can just go ahead and buy that. Or I can buy the pearl hoarding, which creates stockpiles through various... It's basically like a change of either stockpiles from industry or food or research with your pearls. And then this one is a defensive tower, which is another big thing that's come up with the expansion. So let's take a look at that. Now that I've unlocked it, you have to wait until the end of this first winter to allow the effects. So once we get through our first winter, which we know exactly will last 5 turns, we'll be able to come back and vote on various winter effects that will occur in the future. Alright, so as you can tell, my guys are all black now. Mean looking. Definitely awesome looking. Even their portraits change, so you can see the portraits change for each of these as well. If I had a Skyfin, you'd see that too. And then obviously the models here change. Very cool stuff, right? What we'll do is we will... Yeah, let's play until we can get through the winter, and I'll show you how to vote on various things. And then we can also... Oh, you know what? I'm not going to be able to build... Didn't think about it, but I can't build the defensive towers until the watchtowers show themselves, like the watchtower foundations. And there we go. We built the Museum of Auriga. So we've won that. Gain some influence. You may tidy up some pearls if you wish. That seems like a translation error. That doesn't even make sense. I guess they're saying like you can clean them up if you'd like. That doesn't make sense. Alright, let's get through these turns. Let's come pick up this over here. Oh, and look, so my movement actually increases too. I forgot to tell you that. And with the Allayi, my movement actually increases during the winter. So right now I'm running 8 out of 8. That's great. I'm basically a Skyfin army. And then, where's the other one? We'll grab that one. And the last one's right there. And then let's build the Garth of the Allayi. Let's do that one right there. I don't know if that's going to be... Yeah, it looks like that is also in. So a lot of the art assets are in, which is great. And we've made it through, so the watchtowers are going to be up. And we'll build the monk. And by that I mean we'll research the monk. And let's take a look. Towers are going to require 15 pearls. Alright, so we're not going to be able to build one until we grab a few more of those. And let's see if we can find a few quickly. There's probably some more down this way, so we'll come racing over this way to grab a couple. Alright, so now that the summer is returned, as you can see, it shows me the upcoming winter effects. So, I can go to the altar of Auriga, and now use the pearls to pray, which is basically going to pray for particular effects. Let's say I really don't want negative 25% industry on cities for the next winter. I would vote on the 10% health regen on Empire instead. So I use my pearls, and I've now voted, and as you can see with the quick little crown icon, is that one's winning. And all the other factions can use these particular use the altar to vote. Although I don't know I've ever seen them vote. Of course, this is beta, so you know, they're not quite doing that just yet. But in fact, I'm not sure if I've ever seen them build the altar. Now that I think about it, it'll be something that I'll have to look at and obviously provide feedback on if I don't see it being the case. But yeah, so obviously the hope is that various factions will vote on upcoming winter effects that will, in some ways at least, strengthen their foundations, their strengths. So, you know, maybe negative 25% industry on cities wouldn't really affect me too bad because for whatever reason, I can't really think of a good reason, but maybe because I'm going to make all the stuff that I can during the summers, and the winters I'm just going to, you know, maybe fall back and and regroup or something. I don't know. I don't know exactly why you would choose either one of them over each other. But this one, to me, just feels like the less critical. So I would want to vote for that and make sure that it stayed there. Anyway, hopefully you've gotten a good idea of how it's going to be when you guys get shifters, which should be coming in the next few weeks. I believe it's still aiming for an April release date. And as you can see, it's pretty far along. The art assets are all there. The various game mechanics are all there. They just sort of need to be balanced, and the AI needs to know how to play the game. And I know that they are doing some things that are brand new to the Shifters expansion. So I've seen them go after pearls, but I haven't really seen them vote too much. So there is still some balancing and some fleshing out to do, but all in all, it's shaping up to be a great expansion. I think you guys are really going to enjoy this. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. If you appreciate what we're doing here at eXplorminate, leave a like, leave a subscription, whatever you want to do. But thanks for watching, guys. Until this game releases, we will talk to you later. See ya.